Troy, then yeah, I can't wait to reach around. Who wouldn't want
Donna
to reach
Troy.
around Diana Troy?
Donna Troy.
Donna, Diana. I think Diana because I think like Wonder Woman, and they both have a fucking lasso, and they're both like part Amazon. So yeah, that's.
I will
I
reach around
swear to God, she's
all
like the
of.
knockoff Wonder Woman.
Is she not Wonder Girl? Is Donna Troy not Wonder Girl?
Yeah, she's Wonder Girl or something like that. She's got like half Amazonian power.
I only need a half Amazonian. The other half, I don't really care about. It'll be fine. We'll figure it out.
Speaking of figure it out, welcome everybody to 2022 Late Night Talks. This is gonna be a great year.
Is it?
Yeah. I just have this feeling. I have this feeling it's gonna be a great year. It's
He's got
2022.
this feeling inside his soul that 2022 ain't gonna blow.
Oh, I
No,
thought
that's
you were
it.
like
No,
going through.
that's it. No.
That's all. See, we need to actually script better shit. We could have did a whole Justin Timberlake thing. Let's see who we got in the chat. We got a pretty lively chat starting off strong. Thank
We
you, everybody.
do?
Welcome. We have Rebecca, Christine. I
Hello.
don't count. Lemon Pie. What's up, Lemon Pie? We have
Did you
Jenny
just say you
Godden.
don't count lemon pie?
No. I said I don't count because I read my name.
Okay. I don't count.
Yeah.
Period.
I just did
Lemon
it so
pie.
quick. We have Justice for Depp Soldier. This is a name change. Used to be Justice for Depp. Now it's Justice for Depp Soldier. I don't know. It doesn't have the same ring as the old name, but each their own.
Do
The
I
lovely,
know?
the lovely Sherry. How are you?
Hello, Sherry.
And we have South Florida Drifter. What up? What up? And DJ Record Hound. Welcome everybody. Welcome.
Oh.
We have a awesome set of ridiculousness tonight. Like I found some pretty fucking
No,
ridiculous
that's a different
articles.
show. Like, you would have to be Rob Deerdeck, and then I would be, fuck, what's the guy's name that he's got running the board?
Ah,
Stilo.
yes. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, ridiculousness. That's what you
Yeah, it was
just
like
said.
it was hey, ridiculousness was not a bad show. And speaking of which, this is my third beer, so there might be a lot of ridiculousness tonight. So
It's going to be a
welcome
good
everybody,
show.
welcome. 2022, starting the year off right. Alcoholism. What's up, everybody? So today we are going to be talking about Alec Baldwin, but there's a different spin. There's a different spin that I want to put on this story because not a lot happening. But there is a man who has stepped up from, one might say, from a throne, a great figure, one of our time's greatest actors has stepped forth to say something on this subject. If you guys know me, you probably know where I'm going with this. So our first article of the night is going to be Nicolas Cage.
As 2022 begins, here's an ad.
2022 ads. Nicolas Cage says actors need to know how to use guns. Now, I like this because he is specifically talking about Alec Baldwin, but he doesn't take that cheap shot. He says actors in general. And I like that because it's not just going, oh, fucking Baldwin. He's like, no, actors in general. And there's
Fucking Baldwin, man. Like,
I could
did you hear?
like,
Did you hear what Baldwin did? Like, that fucking guy.
I did. I said hi, Jenny Godden. Did I not say hi, Jenny Godden? I'm pretty sure I said hi, Jenny
I
Godden.
am 99% sure, but we've been talking for like 4.5 minutes, and if you want me to remind you what we talked about 4 minutes ago, I can't do it.
Well, then, in that case, being that I'm not 100% sure, hello, Jenny Godden. How are you on this lovely evening? And we have Rose
I am
Matters.
100% sure you said hi to Jenny.
And Keely Chow. Nicolas Cage is a national treasure.
That's a good pun. I like that.
And Kim Ryan, how are you doing the clap? So Nicolas Cage has asked if firearms should be banned from film sets after a fatal shooting involving Alec Baldwin last year. Cage says they are a part of the job profile. This man is
Look
so.
at that man in a hat.
Not only is he rocking a fedora like a champion, but this man is such a fucking legend. He's
Okay,
right.
so seeing him in that hat just gave me a hankering for him to play the man in the yellow hat.
Oh, for Curious George. Oh my God,
Fuck
yes.
yeah, man. Oh my, that'd be oh,
Dude,
great.
that would be I would see that movie 16 fucking times. If
Oh,
Curious George.
George. Oh,
Where's my hat, George? Where's my hat?
oh shit, man. That'd be some good stuff.
George, I'm gonna go crazy, George. Crazy.
What's up,
Goddamn
Fuse
monkey's
Queen?
taking my hat. So, Nicolas
Say hi
Cage.
to say hi to Fuse Queen and then read.
Oh, thank you. Hi, Planet. I said hi's. Hi, Planet Q's Queen. Hi's, Planet Q Queen.
You drunk
How are
motherfucker.
you doing? Starting the year off right with no words. We don't do words here on the channel.
Just noises.
So, this is a great discussion, and I like this because there's been an argument to say, oh, we shouldn't have guns anymore on the sets. And Nicolas Cage is saying, no, it should be a requirement that you are able or you know how to use these things. You should know how to use this stuff. And he's gonna have a great quote because newsflash, this is Nicolas Cage. I read ahead, but he's not just talking about guns. But it's great because he
I have a
says in
question then.
general.
I have a question. When they
Sure.
say that we shouldn't have guns anymore, we're supposed to like CGI guns into everyone's hand, and they're just going to be holding like a piece of wood painted green that looks like to be in the shape of a gun, so that their hand looks right.
From what I heard, that they want to use like plastic guns and shit
Because
like that.
I
Like,
am 100% on board with this CGI gun thing, because then I will probably watch more sci-fi original movies, because they'll look completely ridiculous. Like the gun will pop out of the person's hands and be firing 6 inches to the right of them and still hit its target. It's gonna be epic.
oh my God, that will be a big boom for Sci-Fi Network. Nicolas Cage has said actors need to be able to use a gun as part of the job. In comments responding to the fatal shooting on the set of Rust, in which cinematographer Helena Hutchins was killed, Cage was speaking as part of a wide-ranging roundtable discussion for The Hollywood Reporter with fellow actors including Peter Dinklage, Jonathan Majors, and Andrew Garfield. Wow, some heavy hitters on that. God, I wish I could. I gotta find that round. PB, remind me to find this round table. On
Hey,
being
hey,
asked.
hey, guy,
Yes,
you need to find this round table. Mission accomplished.
you fucker. Um,
Hello, Rose. Hello, Kim.
Thank you.
I think
Whilst
you
I
said
have
hi
the
to them.
article
It just said it in the chat to me, so I was like, I saw a penguin.
and high ground cantina, welcome.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yes,
Hi, ground cantina.
and I love this. Not the
The
bees.
bees.
Dude, that movie's fucking classic. So, of course, I love how Cage probably was the first one to volunteer this, and he's right. If you are responsible, even if it's fucking plastic gun or a fake gun, if you're going to act, you should learn the procedures because it not only keeps people safe, but I also believe that it will
Put it
help
on
you act better.
silent.
Yeah, I gotta put the phone on silent. On being asked whether guns should be banned from film sets in the Rush shooting, Cage responded and saying that movie stars need to know how to perform certain activities. This is, are you ready for this? This is fucking beautiful. Okay, so
Indeed.
he says that may be outside the experience of work work day actors. You need to know how to fight. If you're doing a fight scene, you need to know how to ride a motorcycle. You need to know how to.
If your head is on fire, oh,
you, you need to know how to use a stick shift to drive sports cars, and you need to know how to use a gun. You
oh,
do.
I was too slow. I was gonna say you need to learn how to drive a stick shift. If you need to get away in less than 60 seconds.
I like it. I like it.
Dude, I would have laughed my ass off if in that quote he would have started saying stuff like that. Everything would have been a reference to a Cage movie. Oh my
Oh
god,
my
that would be
god,
great.
that would have been. I would have laughed my ass off. He says you need to take the time to know what the procedure is. Those are part of the job profiles. Cage also added that these can overlap with the role of the stunt performer in a mutually beneficial way. The stunt man and the movie star are two jobs that coexist. Every stunt man needs to be a movie star, and every movie star needs to be a stunt man. The rest of this was about what happened to Elena Hutchins. But yeah, I found that interesting. So Nicolas Cage, let's analyze this. The man, the myth, the legend. Some may
Is he
say
there?
no, but so Cage's thing is
He's
he
not there?
says no, the Rock was probably there in spirit. People, God, hold on a second, we'll get your rock fix taken care of.
What are you
But
talking about? What about talking about Nicolas Cage?
oh,
Is he not there with you?
Cage is always with me. Hold on a
God
second.
damn.
Let's see. So Cage, 2022.
Tell
What do
Tom.
you gotta say about this interview? Well, I was just telling him the truth. When I get on set, whether I have my skull on fire or if I'm just full of bees on my face from bitches in the village trying to do some kind of Wiccan pagan stuff, I know everything. I once sat in a beehive for 3 days to prepare for the role. That's it's hardcore, Cage. Anything else? Yeah, the movie was gone in 60 seconds, not done in 60 seconds, just so people don't get confused. The Cage never takes 60 seconds. Thanks, Nick.
Holy shit.
So, words of wisdom for 2022. You're welcome.
Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. I always need that. Holy shit, I dropped another 4 subscribers. When did that happen? I just
It
went to
was
send a tweet. Now when you go to send a tweet, it tells you how many subscribers you got. And I don't need that reminder every time I send a tweet. Oh, well, I mean,
well.
I
What
should
did
say
you?
when I share stuff from YouTube, it tells that.
Thank you, Lemon Pie says Zod, you are a delightful weirdo. Lovely Sherry said that was amazing. Thank you. Um, Jenny Gunn says it's been proven actors shouldn't touch any weapons that are real. Many times, just stop giving them cease to killing or hurting someone. Like what the fuck? Okay, maybe I don't know if I read that out of order because I've been drinking, but it's been proven actors shouldn't touch any weapons that are real. Many times, just stop giving them access to killing or hurting someone.
Ooh.
I totally agree.
Hi, Karen.
Hello, Karen. Welcome to the show. So PB, this is going to be
Oh,
an
shit.
obvious answer for me because I already know what you're going to say, but maybe I don't. Maybe I don't.
Maybe
Do
you don't.
you do you believe that Nicolas Cage is right? That not just talking about weapons handlings, actors in general should have a basic idea of what they're doing for their movie. Like if they're driving stick, they should know how to drive a stick. If they're riding a horse, they should know how to ride a horse. That kind of. So he's saying in general, if you are an actor at a basic level, you should know whatever the gig requires. Would you agree with that? Doesn't that just sound like it should be the basic fucking principles of acting?
You would think so. It's not that you have to become an expert in everything that's going to be entailed on the screen, but you should definitely have some general knowledge. Like, you don't have to be Jeff Gordon in order to know how to drive a stick shift. Like, you don't need that level of expertise in order to do it. But in order to make stuff look, I don't know, real, which is, I thought, what the point of acting was, maybe you should have a baseline knowledge. Like, take 5, 6 classes of horseback riding before you go on that episode of Yellowstone.
I mean, and that's the thing too. I think it shows the difference between actors who care and actors who are just taking jobs, right? Like the actors who really care. And look, not every project is going to be a passion piece, right? You're not going to get every single project where you're like, yeah, you're gun home. You know, there it's like any job you work. Sometimes you put a little bit more effort in than others, but the point is putting the effort in. And I think that this is not just an Alec Baldwin thing, but a lot of these new actors and generals and actresses don't seem to give a shit. They want the paycheck. They already blew whoever they had to or fucked whoever they had to. And I mean, guys and girls, don't get me wrong. I mean, equal opportunity here. We don't discriminate in the fandom zone. Both men and women do the same thing to get to the top. Anyways, and you have the
They do what to
other.
get on top?
Well, you know, I don't judge for whichever position they choose. But
They
anyways,
take their pants down to get on top.
but then you have like the Daniel Day-Lewises, and I'd say even Nick Cage, with just the way he's talking. I honestly feel like Nick Cage is one of those actors, right? He does 15 movies, but I feel like he does general stuff in life that where he's just like prepared for anything, right? Oh God, I would just love to
Oh
see
yeah,
him.
that's the thing. Like he said, you got if you're gonna be in a movie where you're fighting, like maybe take some type of MMA. I don't care what kind. You can like anybody who's in Cobra Kai, they should have taken some type of karate class.
They have, as a
That's what I'm
matter of fact.
saying. Like they're not bringing
Have you
people in
watched
and
the
being
like
like,
special
"Hey, we."
features?
No, I didn't watch any special features.
If it later on, check the Netflix. There's some special features in the menu where you could see, or it
Right.
might have just been for YouTube, but look it up. They have like things Miguel, fuckface who I don't like, Tori,
You know what we're doing
Sam.
tomorrow, right?
Yeah, Cobra Kai, man.
Yeah.
No mercy.
PurpMinded. Strike fast, but don't strike Nick Cage because he's right.
Nick Cage would dodge. Nick Cage would dodge. So hold on. We got some new people. Well, not new. The first one is Jane. Hi, Jane.
Well,
Good to see you
Jane,
back. And we got Allie.
oh,
Hi.
Ellie.
Said if the cast of The Lord of the Rings can learn how to sword fight in films safely, then other actors should be expected to go through safety training for every film they sign on to.
I
Allie,
I would
I
agree with
agree.
her,
No, I
but
agree. Why
no.
wouldn't you?
That's not the point that Nick Cage is making. He's not saying from a safety aspect you should know how to do these things. He's saying from
Oh,
an authenticity aspect, which is why he is as good as he is in a wide array of films that he's in.
I see. I see where you're going. I actually get both points because
No,
the safety.
they're definitely intertwined. Like
Yeah, they are.
if we're talking about the guns, if you're taken to the range and shown how to respect the weapons, then you're not going to do these stupid fucking things like, oh, well, I'm just going to pull the hammer back and let her fly.
And you know what annoys me about this? What annoys me about this, what pisses me off, because people love when I say that, what really pisses me off about this whole thing is the fact that there are still people out there who will defend what Alec Baldwin did, defend to me and say, well, how is it his fault? You know, the gun went off, blah, blah, blah.
What do
It's
you
like,
mean? How's it his fault?
he had the gun. And I didn't get what you were saying about the hammer. I don't know why. For a little bit when we were talking about it, it wasn't registering until I got up the next day. And it was funny because I got up the next day and I shouted it, and no one was fucking there. And I was like, I get what PB meant, the hammer on the gun. There's no way it could have went off. And then I was like, oh shit, we're not live. You know, it's one of those moments where you're like, shit. But no, and that's the thing. He is completely responsible 110% because you can't play the accident card, because I finally get what you're saying, right? It's a 6-shooter. If you have to cock the hammer, if anything, he is more in the wrong when I think about it. Like,
No, this is a total lack of carefulness. It was entirely careless. Like even if there's no bullet in the chamber, even if there's no blank, if all 6 of them are empty, you still aren't supposed to just let the hammer down, because you're not supposed to dry fire the gun when that's exactly what that's like. So at no point in, what should I say, gun history, at no point in gun history are you supposed to just let the hammer fly. It doesn't happen.
Yes. No, just real quick to answer your question, Jenny. Yes, next Tuesday, if we are talking Nick Cage, you know I'll be there. So, this, like, is that even a question? Like, okay, so Saba says, "Hi, Zod. Hi, everyone. Hello."
What, Saba? You didn't want to say the last name?
You know, words. You can take
I
a swing
thought
at
I
it.
thought you were gonna say, "Oh, Saba K." It
Yeah,
looks
there we
like
go.
Bokovich.
That's what I was gonna go with, but words. I don't like
Saba words.
words. Actually, Zod, that happened to me, to my BF, with an antique gun, I swear. All he did was pull the hammer back, not quite all the way, and let go, and it went off, I swear. But here's the thing,
Oh, I
South
believe
Florida
you.
Drifter.
I believe you.
Here's the thing, South Florida Drifter. Your husband wasn't acting with people in the way with a live loaded round that was at
Now,
risk at killing somebody.
here is the question, right? Because it 100% exists, and everybody should have the opportunity to view it. Where is the video? They were literally filming what was going on to be in the movie. Where is the video? Because there's got to be video of him firing this weapon if that's what they were recording.
Well, here's the thing, too. The police came in, confiscated cell phones and a bunch of other
Which
stuff
is
from the
fine.
set.
Which is
So
fine.
I believe the police are reviewing the footage. And if you guys don't know, this was from Bitchy. She got me my Hero Academia. Shout out Perp, anime all day. And I'm drinking an ice cold beer in this great mug. You can go pick them up at Hot
It's not a
Topics.
mug.
Yeah, cup, large
It's
cup,
a tumbler, you
insulated
dick.
cup, a giant insulated
It's
cup.
definitely not a mug. It doesn't have a fucking handle.
Rose Matter says, stupid question. Does anybody know what it would cost to send something to New Zealand?
It depends on the size and weight. That is
Size
all
and
I
weight.
know for sure. Second
That's
point, it's going to be relatively expensive because it's on the other side of the planet.
so we could pretty much close this out.
We
Nobody agrees
can?
with Alec. No one agrees with Alec Baldwin. He's
No,
a
this
fucking
didn't have
idiot.
anything to do with Alec Baldwin. This just had to do with Nick Cage talking about how actors need to know what the fuck they're doing. That's the simplest way I can put it.
Exactly. But someone who didn't know what they were doing. This article's for you, PB. You are going to get a fucking laugh out of this. Because I want to bring some of the lightheartedness back. We've had some really fucking serious topics. I don't know, felt like the Oprah zone here instead of the fandom zone. So let's go to. You
Oh,
like that,
Karen.
right?
No, I'm laughing at Karen's comment. She says, haha, Jenny, he rarely looks at the chat while he is yapping about his love. Nick Cage.
Oh, Karen knows me. All right, so 90 Day Fiancé star has a medical emergency after farting in jars. Too much for side business. PB, you want to
What?
take a stab at this?
No, I might accidentally puncture a jar. I would take 0 stabs. What the fuck, man? Like, this is more fucked up than selling you bathwater.
I, you know, before we get started, I thought these sick fucks who were selling bathwater for these really sad simps was
Or the
disgusting.
or the used underwear. Like, I don't want your old underwear, ladies. Sorry.
Like, yeah, used underwear, like all of that shit was a stretch, but I was like, hey, we don't kink shame here in the Phantom Zone. But look, I'll show you guys the picture. She doesn't look that bad, but are there really people? Is this a profitable side business?
Well,
I
let's
want
put
to
it
know the
this. Hold
numbers.
on. I assumed that she didn't look that bad, considering who out there is going to buy the farts of uggos.
It's like,
Like, ain't nobody wants uggo farts. They're like, I need beautiful lady farts, please and
oh
thank
my
you.
god. Stephanie Motto's fart selling side business. It's a snack. This is as great as Meth Gator. Not as good,
Oh,
but
why didn't? Oh, now see, I'm already disappointed with who. Go back up. Go back up. Who's the writer? What the hell is this? She's pretty
this
hot.
is Stephanie. She
This is
is
a video. Why did you open this video?
I wanted to show you guys who is farting. She's selling her farts.
Yeah,
And
but why didn't they say that her farts, what the fuck did that first line say? I don't even remember. But it should have ended with, it's gotten plugged up.
so, so 90 Day Fiancé stars often have side hustles, which here in the Phantom Zone, we respect a good side hustle for additional income beyond their paychecks from the franchise. But Stephanie Motto's latest successful venture was a bit stranger than most. Motto began selling her own farts in jars weeks
What the
ago
fuck?
and allegedly turned a considerable profit doing so. I I have no words. I'm very rarely speechless. She,
Just keep reading, guy. Just keep reading.
unfortunately for
I'm sure it's gonna get much better.
her, unfortunately for her, She's been being forced to leave the fart selling game following a medical scare.
Whoa, 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 whoa. This is like a whole fucking industry?
Can you explain to me who the fuck is that?
Who is the... No, the question is like, who was the first? Like, you think of basic stuff out there like a paper cup and a straw, right? Like, the
Yeah.
first person to come up with a paper cup was like, shit, I'm gonna make $1 billion. Well, they probably thought like $1,000 because they're old or whatever. That's not the point. The point is, who is the first person to be selling farts in jars? And then someone's like, well, they're making money off of their stank.
The more accurate question is, who is buying this?
Because, well, it doesn't seem
Like,
it seems like there's one person that would come. How many people could come up with this? Like, well, I was sitting around one day and I farted and I went, huh, how could I turn that into some real money right now? I know. I'll put it in a jar and I will sell it to weirdos on the internet because they're all over the world. I just need 20, 30 weirdos. We'll get some premium jars. It's not like they last forever. So I'll get them on a subscription basis and I'll be selling farts every month for the rest of my life. The fuck? Can you imagine being like, well, I got to make sure that I got money set aside for my fart subscription?
Stephanie Motto retired from her successful but stinky gig after
Retired?
after she passed gas one too many times and got the wind knocked out of her.
What? What? Look, no, you don't get the wind knocked out of you. You push the wind out of you. It wasn't knocked out. You're like, ooh, let's see if I can get this one moving, and she was down.
I don't know why we're the only people who will cover something like that. How much you want to bet? Okay, I'm willing to bet you, and everybody go check your YouTube feeds and stuff. I bet you after we do this tonight, you're gonna see 10 videos on this because we're the only ones here who would cover something like this. But I will look at it like, my God, this can't be real. The internet must be trolling me. This can't be a thing.
Nah, the internet would never. The internet would never troll you. It would never do such a thing. It's just it just wants to bring you the most important stories of the week.
DJ Record Hound says, okay, Zod, time for you to sell beer farts in your Pineano merch. Yep. I'm gonna have to start bottling farts. This is a lucrative business. She retired. How many businesses can you start in a week and retire?
No, I need the pineapple to fart, and then on the backside of the shirt it'll have a jar with a cloud in it. I haven't figured out all of the artistic details yet. Give me a break.
The same idiots that buy the vagina candles that Gwyneth Paltrow sells. Yeah. Oh, that's another wacky
The
bitch.
vagina dolls.
Model told Jam Press via New York Post. So this is a post. God help us. They must be bored.
Yeah, New York Post. Yeah.
That she feared she had symptoms of a stroke
What
or
the
a heart
fuck?
attack and had a friend take her to the hospital after a barrage of testing, including an EKG and blood work. Model learned her issues are related to her diet of bean and eggs to increase her farts.
Yeah. Like, that's not a regular fuck. I mean, you can survive on it, but it's not a typical fucking what's up, rookie critic. That was one sentence. That was all one sentence, just so you're aware.
Oh my god! You know what, rookie? I'll send you a link. I want to see what Rookie thinks about this. This is
Oh, this is right up his alley.
this is up his alley. I think Rookie
Like it might be
would.
a little more up Angus's alley, but it's definitely up Rookie's alley. He's talked about farts once or twice.
So,
He said, he said, "Hey plane," which is hilarious because he meant Planet Q, but it just says, "Hey plane."
so, oh my god! Unfortunately, she's being forced to leave. Okay, I was so laughing so hard that she got blood work done that I lost my place. Motto described it, the symptoms and the fear she had prior to hearing what experts had to say. Oh my god. I could tell,
Quote,
I could tell that something was not right that evening when I was laying in my in bed and I could feel a pressure in my stomach moving upward. It was quite hard to breathe, and every time I tried to breathe in, I'd feel a pinching sensation around my heart. It was made clear that what I was experiencing wasn't a stroke or a heart attack, but a very intense gas pains. I thought I was having a stroke, and that these were my final moments.
your
I was
stroke is in your fucking brain. You ridiculous overdoing bitch. Like how the fuck? Oh, I feel something around my heart. I thought I was having a
Oh, sorry, what?
just filling a jar up, eh?
Oh yeah, got to make some $20 on that one, I think.
Holy shit, man! Can you believe this is? Have you heard of this before?
Is this the fart in jars lady?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, yes, we have.
What the fuck? I've never heard of such a ridiculous business in my
They should make it.
entire life.
They can make a whole business, like a whole store, physical store with the. Was it Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina candles that explode? And then there's the bathwater lady with all that,
Yep.
and you got fart jars. I mean, it's the whole grocery section now.
Oh my god! But so, is there expiration date on these things?
That's up to you, I guess. I don't know.
What are you supposed to do? Like, I bought this jar and I'm keeping this this 20.
You give it to little Timmy so he can play with fart air, I guess. I don't know.
May 2020 was a real good year. I'm saving that jar for a special occasion.
Back in the olden time, fart power wasn't used very much, but now you can use fart power to make people run away from you very quickly, you know?
It's like I had to convert my wine cellar into a fart cellar, and I've taken all of my jars out and replaced them with quality jars full of premium farts.
Exactly, you're getting it. You can't just fart in a plastic container. It's got to be glass.
I know it's got to be glass. It's got to be glass. It's got to be freaking vacuum sealed. I want none of my fart leaking out. Like that motherfucker needs to be fresh tomorrow, as fresh as it was when it was made.
And what's up? H at 1 says he's a movie lover with a goal to a feature film director who does various movie skits. Check out the Rookie Critic.
Dude, give him $50. I bet you he can make anything better than Zack Snyder.
That's true.
50, maybe 55. You know, get him a sandwich.
I know a lot of people rioted where they were like, Zod, you were raving about the Justice League, but gasp, it wasn't on your top 10 list? No.
Because it was trash.
No, it wasn't. No, it's not a master. People, okay, I'm sorry we got back on this rant, but you guys brought up Zack Snyder. People, look. Hold on, I'm going big screen for this. Get my cup of beer ready because I know.
Big screen hat.
People, look. I know you love Zack Snyder, okay? But he's not the end-all, be-all. His movies are not the second coming of Christ. They aren't even the first coming of Christ, okay? Calm the fuck down, all right? Justice League was not a masterpiece. Not a masterpiece.
What
Oh,
the hell is that?
That is
it's
a kitty cat. Hi, Chica. Hi, Chica.
Oh, there's too much cuteness. Okay, I'll give you that. That cat is a
Thank
little
you.
cute.
I've
So-
Oh,
been
yeah. See,
practicing.
now I'm stuck here. Now I have to listen to you guys.
So Stephanie Mato added that she knew her gas producing diet was never sustainable and never meant to be permanent. She'll donate a portion of her money from the fart jars to a charitable organizations to help gastric disorders. I mean, I guess good came out of this. Oh my god. That's
Yeah, there's a whole it's all capitalism, really. You know,
there's certainly a thoughtful thing to do and possibly a show that Mato has some empathy for those suffering after her own gastrointestinal scare. The farts are gone, but Stephanie Mato is still making moves to bring cash on the side.
and she said she almost died from, or she said she felt like she almost died from one of her farts. As if the fart itself was ripping against her heart, and if she were to let it go, that she would die.
Oh my god. So Mato says she's currently working on digital fart jar artwork, which sounds like something NFT related, and she'll also invest some of her money in cryptocurrency. I'd say that fans may not be willing to buy digital art of a fart jar, but honestly, it seems like Mato has her fingers on the pulse of what's selling right now. That's your takeaway, Mick? That's so
That is the worst.
okay.
That's the holy fucking shit, man. Like, I thought the takeaway was going to be, if you're going to sell your farts, just keep a balanced diet.
No, you see, there's a lot more you could do with this. This is a whole good business here. We could make one ourselves, guys. So it's like you get the prize of the smell when you receive it, right? Now imagine if you can also send an audio clip of the fart itself, so you don't only smell the big old whiff, you hear the or whatever. Was it a wet fart, a quick fart, a hard fart? Who knows? An egg fart? All these different ones, and then they could try to guess what it came with, and the answer can be revealed when you peel it off, and if there's a little picture of the art of a fart or something, this could be a whole package. It's triple your money. We can make this business, guys.
So,
I mean,
my only question for authenticity purposes is, how am I supposed to trust that that fart came from beans instead of onions? Like, what if there was an onion stuck from yesterday yet, and that's
I
what was
mean,
making
honestly,
this nasty gas?
you know some pigs, right? You can just use their farts. That's fine. Whatever.
It's true. Nobody fucking knows, man. It's all about branding.
Yeah, but it's got to be the true cut, the pop culture PB fart cut.
oh, at Mr. Todd's Phantom Zone, it's her deposition next week.
Cool. Then I guess we can talk about it next week.
AH
Yeah.
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 At the dentist or in fear.
So I mean, guys, before I move on, is there really anything to say about who's got some fucking? I'm at a loss for words. I haven't been hustling enough because there's so much stupid shit apparently I could be selling.
No, so if you're all this shows is that if you're poor, what are you doing with your life when you could be selling farts or making?
I don't think it has to do with that, because once again, this person's like a pseudo celebrity. Like, she's selling her farts off of her celebrity name, and she's kind of hot, so nobody wants Uggo farts.
What if your farts smell good?
Then nobody's gonna believe you.
Well, I don't know. They'd still buy them, wouldn't they?
Well, I don't know. I don't think that there's a market for this. Like how They think there's a market. Like, she was being privately funded
You
by a
you
handful
say
of
there's no
simps.
market for it, but there is a legitimate thing where people will buy women's used panties and have it shipped to them
I said
in like
the
a sealed
panty thing. I feel
like
the
a
panty
sealed.
thing is way different than
I
the
mean,
fart
it's in
thing.
the same. It's not that far off from each other on the branch. It's you know,
You might think it's not that far off,
not
but
that
it's pretty
far.
far off because, like, the underwear, you can put there
Ladies,
as,
what do
let's
you think?
say,
Are these the
you
same?
get
Are
it.
these pretty close? The whole selling panties, used panties, and farts in a jar. It's pretty
No, you're
similar.
right. Farts and panties are probably closer to each other than farts and cheeseburgers. You're probably right about that.
Thank
But
you.
they're still worlds apart, considering one is either a trophy that you're just supposed to, leave it in the jar forever and on the shelf and be like, yeah, that's my fart, man. I'm keeping it forever. Don't touch my
No, no, no.
fart.
You wouldn't keep the fart. It'd be like a quick hit.
So
You
then,
know.
okay, right. It's a one-time use thing. So that's what I said was these people, they're on fart subscription.
No, the
So there's
panty
not a
ones are
huge market.
the panty ones aren't a multiple use one either. That's only good from what I hear.
What do you
It's
mean a
only good
multiple use one?
when they open it out of the bag, because then got it all captured. But then when they release it, it's like, oh, you only got limited time before it gets all crappy. If you guys ever watch Vox's Productions, he watches this one guy who does this. It's fucking hilarious.
Did
So
you
he tries
just
to be all
ask me
alpha,
if
but
I watch Vox?
he's a funny. I said Vox with a V. It's a funny
Yes.
YouTube channel. But,
VOX, Vox,
Yes,
with the gay guy.
I hate the internet.
you love it. It's funny. Well, what does the chat think? So we can move on here. Yeah.
Saba says, like a guess the Skittles flavor contest. Guess the food that made it by the smell and sound and win a prize or win an extra prize or an extra jar. That could
Oh,
be a
see,
thing.
that's actually a good thing because you could now put your pickles in that jar after it's used. So you're just,
Wow.
it's like you're bargaining. So you don't have to buy another container for your pickles. You can just have the fart jar be used to keep your other food there, and it's a whole
Rookie,
circle of life.
you put way too much thought
It
into the
sounds
scam.
like
I haven't thought about it
somebody-
at all. I'm just thinking about it off the cuff right now.
Right. He hasn't thought about it at all. He's just part of the market.
Samwire says it is a sex thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most likely.
No. It is a sex thing? Like, that's a statement?
Yeah, I'm guessing.
What fucking sex thing do you do with a jar of fart?
They could get off on it. Gives them a boner.
I'm not okay. Getting and getting are not the same. Well, maybe they're not the same. They might be the same, but they're not the same.
You know who's getting away with things they shouldn't be? Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire when they snuck into a movie theater to watch No Way Home on opening night. That sounds so fucking cool. Could you imagine
Did they
being
sit
in
next
the
to
movie
each
theater?
other, or were they wearing Spider-Man costumes and people couldn't tell who they were? Because that would be fucking epic.
That would be epic. So Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire snuck into a movie theater to watch No Way Home on opening night.
Don't let me down, Ben.
Me and Toby snuck into the theater together, and no one knew we were there. It was just a really beautiful thing to share together. They're becoming big bros.
Warning.
Spoilers for No Way Home ahead, if anyone hasn't seen it, I guess. It turns out that playing Spider-Man doesn't stop at being a fan of the movies. Andrew Garfield recently revealed.
Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just all hit me at once. What is the title of the fucking? What's the title of the article? Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, watch No Way Home. They're not in it though. What the fuck is that shit? Spoiler!
I think he realized after the title.
Oh my god!
I love
Like you
journalism.
you might have spoiled it already, buddy.
As Andrew Garfield recently revealed, he snuck into a screening of No Way Home with none other than fellow web slinger Tobey Maguire. In an interview with Entertainment Tonight, Andrew said that he and Tobey decided to sneak into a movie theater on opening night without anybody realizing they were there. I snuck into the theater on
Dude,
opening
you
night
couldn't
and I
sneak
just
anywhere with those ugly ass fucking pants. You see this shit? The fuck are
look at
those?
those.
The fuck? Like, it's okay on the jacket, but the pants, oh my god.
You see, normally his girlfriend would dress up. Oh yeah, she's dead. Never mind.
Oh, rookie.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
You heartless bastard.
I just stated a fact. That's all.
Hey, let's put it this. Let's put it. He couldn't catch the white one, but he could catch the black one.
I snuck into a theater opening night, and I just watched with my baseball cap on and my mask. He explained. In fact, I was also with Tobey, and me and Tobey snuck into the theater together, and no one knew we were there. It was
That'd be funnier if they
really a
didn't
beautiful
plan on
thing
it at
to
all.
share.
Oh
That'd
my
be funny if they didn't
god!
plan on it.
Look, so what? They just do the Spider-Man point and walk
Yeah,
in.
that's what I was thinking. Yeah, they walk in. Hey, Spider-Man. What?
It's like, here's the thing. What theater were they at? Where they just walked in and people were like, "Do you see those two perfectly normal-looking guys? Swear to God, I've seen them somewhere. Weren't they in something, honey?"
No, I don't know. I can't see. You got my glasses? Fuck. I can't hear you. I need my glasses.
Damn it, I told you to bring your glasses before we left the house, woman.
Why would I bring them to see a movie? I can hear it just fine.
It's a picture show, not a listening
Oh, it's
show.
Pictures. Oh my god, I thought it was a band. No Way Home.
Oh my God, every fucking time. We literally are outside the movie. It says movie theater, you blind bitch.
Movie? I thought it said moo. I can't fucking think of it.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
I was trying to think of something else. Looks like a moo is all I got.
I wasn't
scene.
expecting to ever have a conversation again about potentially playing Peter Parker, he said in a recent interview with Variety. I felt very excited to be a fan again, but I got this call from Amy Pascal and Kevin and John Watts with this idea. It was immediately undeniable. It sounded incredibly fun, incredibly spiritual, trippy, and thematically interesting.
So Amy is a Pascal, John is a Watts, but then it's just Kevin.
Yeah, his family didn't love him that much.
Kevin Page.
No,
Kevin Page.
it's Amy, Pascal, and Kevin. Just said after a pause.
Yeah. Feige. Kevin Feige.
Bigly, yeah.
On a base level, as Spider-Man fan, just the idea of seeing three Spider-Men in the same frame was enough. The three superheroes immediately bonded on set. And, of course, they recreated the Spider-Man pointing meme. And Andrew revealed that also had a deeper conversation about their characters and experiences of playing superheroes.
Hold on, that whole premise just there. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of parodies after this. With three Spider-Men in the same room, a lot of pointing. It's three characters, exploration. There's a lot of potential for there to be a little porn parody out of this whole scenario.
Oh, Braum Studios. We'll talk to our boy Lethal. He's got the 411. If there's any
he's got the hookup. He's got the hookups. Oh yeah.
Yeah. He'll know if something's on the horizon. I'm gonna message him and be like, "Hey, Lethal, when's that?"
Yeah, let us know.
coming out. I will own a copy of No Way Home and No Way In. You know how they do. No Way
No way
In.
you going home unless you nut tonight or some shit.
So I think the first time we were all suit together, it was hilarious because it's just like three ordinary dudes who were just actors just hanging out. He said, but then also you just became a fan and say, oh my God, we're all together in the suits and we're all doing the pointing thing. Andrew
I
sounds like
think
a fucking cool guy to hang out with.
I
It's
think
Yeah.
he is so underrated as a
I think
person
it's
and an
called
actor.
Spider-Man Three-Way Bone.
Oh,
Probably. Yeah, I'll be watching Hacksaw Ridge for the first time on Sunday.
oh, you are in for a treat. That is an
Oh.
amazing movie. There
Oh.
was talk about going to the bathroom and, patting around the package. Andrew, continue.
See, this is gold for it. This is
He's
gold.
like, I'm gonna be the biggest Spider-Man.
No,
You
I'm
you
the biggest Spider-Man.
you sling organic webs. Mine's manufactured.
Does that come out anywhere besides your wrists?
You'll find out tonight. Now
Oh
take
my
out that
God.
mask and let's do it again. Let's get in the Mary Jane. Let's get in the Mary Jane pose, upside down.
Oh, dear God. We talked about what worked for each other. Tom was jealous because I have little zippers on my suit that I can get my hands
Easy
out
access
of very
flaps
easy.
now.
Well, to work his phone, he had to use his nose because he couldn't access his hands.
Wait a second. They didn't build these spider suits so that you could use your phone while you're in the suit?
I guess not in the
What?
90s or early 2000s.
What are you talking about? That's the brand new suit. He said Tom
No,
Holland is the one that couldn't use
no,
his
he was
phone.
talking about not Tom
Toby.
Holland. He was talking
Tobey.
about Toby. Toby was wearing his old suit. It doesn't have the zippers for the hands. It was just one piece.
Go back up.
Oh my gosh.
First of all, nice suit.
See, right here. Tom was jealous because I have little zippers on my suit that I can get my hands out of very easily.
Tom, not Toby.
Wait. Oh, what's
Tom,
Tom?
not
Why
Toby.
doesn't Tom have a new?
That's what I'm saying. Why doesn't his suit that was made in 2019? I don't fucking
Yeah,
know
not have
exactly
zippers.
when it was made. Or why isn't it made out of material that you could, like, spandex fingers let you use a phone through them?
Because they thought it'd be hilarious. The wardrobe guys, they're like, "Ah,
No,
fuck it.
no.
Let's
No,
You
they
know,
said,
watch him
they're like,
use his
you know
nose
how
for his phone."
we're gonna stop this motherfucker from sharing shit.
Like his
One
mom,
Piece, you
his grandma
take
comes
it
there.
off.
Literally, you need to get my my little tomboy to stop using his phone. Can you guys help with that? Wardrobe's like, we got you. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, you
No,
still
Onesie.
you know what it was? Kevin is like, this motherfucker is tweeting out stuff as soon as he gets on set. We got to put an end to it. He almost ruined Endgame, Infinity War, Civil War. What can we do?
let's get the glue.
The gloves are insulated just to make sure he couldn't text through them.
Yep, specifically
There's
designed to be anti-text material.
Anti-Holland.
There's a line I improvised in the movie looking at Maguire and Holland, and I tell them I love them. He said, that was just me loving them. We love you, Andrew. We talked a lot about mentorship. We talked a lot about brotherhood and about what it is to be the older brother, younger brother, and the middle brother. He went on, there's also a thing of seeing someone you love walking down a path that you've already walked down, and it doesn't lead to a place where you ultimately meant to go. Wow, that's
Why does it say walk down a path when it should say when you seen somebody web slinging down the path?
true. That would
Or
have been
down
more
the
poignant.
alley, or I don't fuck. I'm not a New Yorker.
Block. Okay. In The Amazing Spider-Man 2, Andrew's Peter Parker is unable to save Gwen Stacy, who dies after falling in the clock tower.
What a
Spoiler, if you
loser.
haven't fucking seen that movie. Faced with a similar situation in No Way Home, Andrew
What's up,
got some
GP?
redemption when he was able to save MJ from a similar fate. I'm just really, really grateful that I got to tie up some loose ends for Peter Parker that I was playing. Andrew said, I love that character, and I am grateful that I got to work with these incredible actors, this incredible director, and Marvel in conjunction with Sony. He finished, it was a joy and feeling closure for me. There were so many unanswered questions for my Peter where we left it. I got to step back and
You
get
talking
some
about
joy.
the porn parody again? He had questions for his Peter.
So, yeah, I gotta say, one thing I really appreciate for me, the biggest fix in this movie was Andrew Garfield. I
Peter
said
Parker.
I thought he was a great Spider-Man, and
Yeah,
everybody
they
fucking
fixed
mocked
Peter
me.
Parker.
No, but when you rewatch those movies, the first one
I never
is not
watched
that
the second one, therefore I cannot rewatch it.
bad.
Like, I am not this giant. Well, people would say for those ones that they're not Marvel movies. This one ain't a fucking Marvel movie either, God damn it. It's the biggest Sony movie of all time.
I agree, though, Zod.
Speaking of Spider-Man, at Mr. Zod's Phantom Zone, you gonna show the posters I sent you? LOL. Yes, Generation Productions. I am going to.
You got more Captain Marvel posters?
Oh God, no! Thank God, because
Where
some
is the
people like
Captain
me.
Marvel poster?
Buried. Actually, I haven't found a good place to hang it. It'll probably be in the
It
back
better
hall
be in
over
a
here somewhere.
fucking like gold frame or something.
I'm gonna fuck with people. I'm gonna just have like I'm gonna get one of those like fancy frames. Be like just like in the back.
Prominently over the fireplace.
Be like I don't know about you guys. Super excited. Can't wait for the Marvels. It's gonna be good.
What's that? Is that like how old people call Marvel?
No, we're going to get Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel,
And
and
Marvel.
Marvel.
What?
Yeah, it's a thing. It's a
You
thing.
never heard of the Marvels?
What the fuck are you guys talking about? The way you're talking sounds weird. I don't know.
Well, okay. We'll simplify it a little more. We're talking about Captain Marvel 2.
Oh, why isn't it just called that then?
Because it didn't do so well the first time. And they know what they fucked up.
That made like $1 billion.
Yeah, just think if it wasn't a shit movie, how much money it could have made.
I know, right?
That's what I'm
Or
made a lot
saying.
more.
think if it
They know
hadn't
that they
been,
fucked up with the making of the movie. So this time they're like, add more Marvels. Add more Marvels. So there's going to be more Marvels in it.
so
Okay.
Generation Productions gave me a good idea. I said, at Zod's Phantom Zone, I know the perfect place for the Captain Marvel poster in the bathroom because the movie's shit. LOL jokes.
Or you can put it in the shower.
Hey, Rose, you can't watch Men in
Laminated.
Black and listen to me because I'm competing against Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith, and I can't fucking win that one.
If we do this, Jeff.
But who plays Frank? Because Frank is the real star of the movie.
If we do this, Frank. Who the fuck was Frank?
Yeah. Phantom Zone. Another random hilarious topic. You should look up an article about Elmo's feud over a pet rock. The Rock and Cookie Monster have gotten involved.
Mm.
You smell what she's cooking?
You know what, Allie? I think I will. Maybe not this time around, but I am doing a show. Oh, that's right. Surprise, PB. Tomorrow I'm actually going to do another late night talks because a good friend of mine is going to be on with me, and her time that she was available was tomorrow night. So special guests tomorrow night.
What time are you doing that show?
Probably the same time I do this show, because
when is the Cobra Kai stream?
I'll work it out.
Motherfucker.
In a time of day at some point in the future.
Damn this fucking guy here! I tell you what.
Come on,
I still haven't watched the rest of season 2.
We make it all work here in the
rest.
zone.
Did you say season 2?
I'm only like a few episodes in the season 2 of Cobra Kai.
That's when it was still a YouTube show.
Yep.
Dear God, man.
I'm trying to catch up on other shit. I'm watching Hacksaw Ridge this Sunday. I'm trying.
Okay, but what are you doing with like all the other days?
I'm not good at binging stuff. I don't feel like sitting and watching stuff all day.
No, but I mean, if you did one a day, there's only. I mean, the seasons are not that
watching movies every day. That's a little tough for me. I don't know.
It's not a fucking movie.
It's a fucking. You know what I mean. I want to savor it. I don't want to rush through the thing. You gotta let it chill.
Literally, Rookie,
once a week.
10 episodes at under a half hour.
Once a week. What's wrong with that?
Me and the girl literally got to 2 seasons of Yellowstone together, which are about an hour an episode, 50 minutes, an hour for like the season final. But anyways, we got through like 2 seasons, and she's almost caught up with me. Actually, she really fucking loves that show now.
Yeah, and then when it's done, then what?
What do you mean?
Then
you move on to the next show.
That's why I like to take my time with the ones that I like, because it's like, oh man, this is like I kind of do the week. I make myself watch it once a week.
There's no way you watch it once a week if you're only on episode whatever season 2. There's only 40 total episodes right now.
Well, I haven't. It's not like I started when it started. It's not like I started when it started.
40 total. If you started at the end of season 3 and did one a week, you could have almost watched the entire series twice before season 4 came out. So
I'm not consistent, okay?
He's like once a month.
Yeah, it's more accurate, I
guess. By the time season 6 drops,
I'll be caught up eventually. That's the point.
He will not be caught up eventually. That is.
If they're not going to bust out season 5 this year, I might make it.
Jesus Christ. So, anyways, nice little story there. Let's talk about something that brings me great joy. Something that needed to die a couple of years ago, and finally looks like it's getting the axe. And it's going to make PB very sad.
DJ Record Hound says, PB, a fucking movie is called porn. Lol. That's funny stuff, guy. So,
Viacom, CBS, and WarnerMedia is exploring a sale for the CW. So there's been a question everyone's asked. Zod, how does Batwoman keep on getting renewed when its ratings are lower than the sewers that Batwoman travels? And I say,
what?
Fucking magic. I don't know how this show keeps on getting renewed. They fucking made a deal with the devil. There's a fucking wizard on a rooftop. We don't know.
Dude, it stays in business because they have a woke addition.
Well, apparently, I hate to say this. I really hate to be this guy, but I'm going to go big screen as I admit it. I hate to be this guy, but there is a saying. go woke, go broke. And this company is a prime example. The CW has finally peddled its last woke shitty thing that we'll see. In a memo to staff on Thursday, CW chief Mike Pedowitz confirmed.
Oh,
sorry.
that's
That was
mean, but it's funny.
I fucking hate Mike Pedowitz. He's the one who fucking canceled Buffy. Fuck you, Mark. Fuck you. He canceled Buffy and he canceled Smallville. And you know what he put in their fucking place? Fucking Supergirl. Fuck him. Anyways, confirmed that
I
the
like
network.
Supergirl.
Yeah, Supergirl's not on anymore. I was so sad. I watched the last episode and I ate a big bowl of nachos.
No
and
spoilers.
I was so happy. So happy. Spoiler, PB, it sucks. Anyways, confirmed that the network is on the block, adding that it is too early to speculate what might happen. No, Mark, it's not too early. Your fucking network sucks, okay? And Viacom said, get that weak ass shit out of here. We got fucking Titans and Doom Patrol. We don't need whatever this is supposed to be. Fucking Walker. Texas Rangers. Oh my god. Oh my, he doesn't even PB
from a supernatural aspect.
Okay, I rant time. This motherfucker doesn't even do the ultimate Walker trademark move. Okay, anybody who watched Walker Texas Ranger with the fucking legend Chuck Norris, okay, the fucking man, the myth, the legend Chuck Norris, okay, he does a fucking roundhouse. Kick. You know how many roundhouse kicks does Walker do?
All of them.
None. He doesn't do one. He doesn't do.
Oh, you mean this one?
I fucking sat down and I said, okay, Zod. Okay,
wait,
I'm gonna give this show a chance. And if this motherfucker doesn't roundhouse kick at least one person, I'm out.
Question.
I never looked back. Doesn't roundhouse kick anybody. Nope.
Does he do any style of karate or type of fighting like that?
No. It's modernized. He fucking fist fights.
I mean, Walker was modern in the 90s. Like, it's not like Walker Texas Ranger was in 1920.
He still roundhouse kicked people, PB, at least once. There'd be at least one roundhouse kick.
No, I get that.
I'm fine with either. Okay, you know, Chuck was getting a little old. He couldn't get his leg quite up there, so he had to sidekick a motherfucker.
Blasphemy.
I was fine with that.
Blasphemy.
But Walker uses guns and fists. Okay, I understand. Yes, he's a modern Texas Ranger, and he can't always get that kick in. But I expect in my Walker Texas Ranger show, or a show based off Walker Texas Ranger, that at least there'd be one motherfucking kick. I don't even care if they show a montage of him practicing his fucking roundhouse as I kick. Just one. Is that too much to ask? Just one fucking kick. I don't even care if he kicks a fucking door. I would be happy with a door kick. Nope, couldn't get that. Nope, that ain't Walker. I'm fucking okay.
Walker Texas knockoff.
It's like when you go to the store and you tell your mom you want Transformers, and she gets you the fucking knockoff, the Workformers or whatever.
Oh, the GoBots?
Yeah, the fucking GoBots. And I'm like, Mom, this isn't Transformers, it's GoBots. Oh, they're not different. They both transform. Mom, that's not the point.
They're going to say she just buys a Hot Wheel or something.
She's done that for me, too.
It's a car thing. It's a truck, right? That's like what you wanted.
That's what CW provides. You know what, Rookie? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, folks. This is a sore subject.
He's not sorry.
But that's what CW does. They take a show with the fucking name, right? And they trick you. And they go, oh, yeah, this is the originals and Vampire Diaries, but it's called Legacy. No, the fuck it's not. Because the bitch is fucking overpowered. I know she's the daughter.
Oh, you ain't like Legacies?
I loved the Legacies until I realized that bitch has no fucking discernible weakness, okay? You can't be all things. She's a fucking witch. She's fucking half werewolf. She's fucking half vampire. No, that's not...
You're half man, half bear, and half pig.
But what does she identify as?
All of them!
Oh, so she's species fluid.
Sheesh, fluid.
Planet Q's Queen says the roundhouse kick is hashtag Chuck Norris, but this guy doesn't roundhouse anyone.
I agree with you, Mr. Zod's Fandom Zone. One roundhouse kick an episode.
Thank you. Planet Q's Queen gets it. There needs to be, if you're going to call yourself Walker or Texas Ranger or any fucking variation of the name where you are based on a show that's beloved and known by people who are fans, and guess what? I was a Walker Texas Ranger fan. I fucking watched every episode, including the last reunion the last episode and the fucking reunion episode, which was kind of like a mini movie that hardly anyone knew about, but I fucking watched it. I was a huge fucking fan, so I wanted to give the show a chance.
I know, you had to tell us everything.
I think I know what would help the show. You should cast a new cripple to play Walker Texas Ranger.
Oh my God, no! We already have a wheelchair Miguel. You'll see.
Well, no, because what would he be walking on? Yeah. There you go.
Walker, Texas
I know
Ranger.
how at Mr. Zod's Phantom Zone the Batwoman series gets renewed. Mr. What is that name?
You read comics. You should know what this is. You fucking DC villain. Ms. Pixel.
That's how he likes trolling the Batman fans with Batwoman. LOL. Jokes. Okay, that was one DC reference that went over my head. Said, oh, and Disney is apparently getting sued, Zod. So Disney is finally going to get it. LOL. Oh yeah, Disney's got like 3 lawsuits pending.
Oh, that's fun. Disney's gonna get it. And by get it, do you mean pay somebody some money and just move on with life? Because that's how they roll? What do you mean they're gonna get it? They're not gonna get shit. They could lose all 3 lawsuits and then still be whooping ass.
The CW is up for sale. The broadcast network, home to shows like Batwoman and Walker, because that's what he does. He's just fucking is being shopped by its corporate owners, ViacomCBS and WarnerMedia. Multiple sources confirm to The Hollywood Reporter, which is hilarious.
Hello, Landon.
Because I want to know who the fuck's going to buy that shithole. The Wall Street Journal, which first reported the news, says that the local TV giant Nexstar is among the potential suitors. Nexstar, which owns 199 local TV stations as well as cable channel News Nation and The Hill, is one of the largest owners of the CW stations. It isn't immediately clear whether Viacom, CBS, and WarnerMedia plan to sell the entire network or retain minority stakes. News of the possible sale arrives as the network, a joint venture between CBS and WarnerMedia, has never been profitable since its formation in 2006 when the two companies merged to form UPN and the WB network. Much of the revenue that is generated from younger skewing network is generated from international and streaming sales. I lost my place. International streaming sales for such scripted originals as The Flash and Dynasty.
Those are some good shows right there. You watch those?
The Flash turned to shit. Dynasty's still entertaining.
The chick on Dynasties. Hello.
Oh yeah. I'm with you on that. I swear to God, I still to this day have no clue what the fuck's going on. The CW previously had a long-standing output deal with Netflix that helped series like Riverdale and All American reach broader audiences and ultimately grow on linear. That pact ended in 2019 as Warner Bros. TV and CBS Studios shifted library deals to their respective streamers, HBO Max and Paramount Plus, also impacting the profit margins and on originals is the fact that foreign sales have almost entirely ended as CBS Studios and Warner's look to retain those rights for the respective streamers. The end of the Netflix output deal and the loss of revenue from foreign sales created a larger concern for the studios that previously generated revenue not from linear but from Netflix and international sales. The CW under CEO Mike, or I'm sorry, Mike. I want to say Mike. He sounds like a Mike. Anyways, Mark Pedo, who ranks as the largest tendered broadcast topper, targets viewers 18 to 34 and offers originals for free on its website and CW Seed. The network was originally designed to feature programming supplied 50-50 by Warner's and CBS Studios, thanks in part to the success of Greg Berlanti's DC.
Go Greg.
Fuck him. DC Comics universe of shows, including Superman and Lois, Batwoman. No, Batwoman was not successful. Don't fucking include that bitch in this conversation.
Yes, it was.
Are you shitting? Batwoman has not.
What do you mean it wasn't successful? It made me fucking laugh every goddamn time I watched. Success.
Oh my god, I hate you. The Flash.
I'm not saying that they were successful with their intentions, but I got exactly what I wanted out of that fucking show.
You're part of the problem, not the solution.
Yes, I am.
The Flash and Legends of Tomorrow, among others. Warner's has been the primary supplier of content on the network. CBS Studios supplies scripted fare, including Dynasty, TV's lowest rated original.
What?
Oh yeah, Dynasty's ratings are in the toilet.
Wait, what constitutes original? Like, Dynasty has lower ratings than Charmed? Come on.
Yes.
Like, I know Charmed has 3 hot chicks, but Dynasty's chick is hotter than all 3 of the chicks on Charmed.
I totally agree. But
they're all still hot, though.
Charm is also in that because it says Dynasty's TV low-rated original and Charmed. So they're both in the same boat. While other originals that are not based on either DC or CBS IPs are co-productions between both studios. In a memo,
so fucking weird.
In a memo to staff on Thursday, Pedo confirmed that the network is.
Like, I would change mine. I would just get rid of the first half and just call me Wits. Mark Wits. Why not? Fuck it, because that's like nah. I'm not going through my adult life with something that people are going to put in an article and then some asshole in a hat on the internet is going to read it as Mark Pedo.
I'm sorry. I'm reading it as the word is spelled. I'm just leaving out some stuff at the end. It is too early to speculate what might happen. First, as many of you are aware, over the past year or so, this transformative time in our industry.
I'm waving, but you can't see
it. This is the biggest fucking bullshit I've ever heard someone said. He said, at first, as many of you are aware, over the past year or so, this transformative time in our industry has led to a series of business activities across media and content companies, he wrote. Given that environment right now, ViacomCBS and Warner Bros. Are exploring strategic opportunities to optimize the value of the joint venture in the CW network. Stop lying, pedo. Stop lying. They're not exploring new venture. You're all gonna get fucking fired. If there is a God in heaven, you're all gonna get fucking fired, gutted, and hopefully re-fucking structured so that there's good content and not the bullshit. Do you know what the fucking joke is? Do you know what the joke is? Every time there's a shitty product or there's a shitty show, everyone goes, "Oh, this looks like a CW show." Because it sucks. It sucks. Oh God. Okay. I'm sorry. I got a lot of feelings. This was once a place that held two of the best shows. Just my humble opinion, near and dear to my heart. PB knows one of them.
Oh, I know both of them.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty confident I know both of them. I know one is Smallville.
Yes, and the
other one I'm pretty sure is Buffy.
And Buffy, yes. And
because
then
you are like you're some ridiculous stand for Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Absolutely, I will die on that fucking hill, along with Nick Cage. But here's the thing: they went from Buffy, and I even take Vampire Diaries. Vampire Diaries was fucking entertaining. The originals was fucking entertaining. Yes, there was a lot of relationship shit and all that, less in the originals, but a lot in fucking Vampire Diaries. But still, I enjoyed it. There was werewolves, vampires, lots of killing. It was great fucking fun. The ending was kind of meh, but anyways, I enjoyed those shows. And then we went from that and we got the Arrowverse. And the fucking first seasons of Green Arrow are fucking legendary. And nobody can tell me anything different. Those fucking first seasons were spectacular televisions. And then you had Flash. And the first, like, 3 seasons of Flash were pretty solid. Yeah, I put the fourth in there. I like that they went in a different direction. But,
you
and
like
then you had
the Thinker?
Oh yeah, I thought the Thinker was a pretty good villain. It was outside of the box.
Yeah, he finally wasn't fighting against somebody who was the same as him.
Yeah, Speed Force people are fucking boring, but I mean,
well, I wouldn't say that, but the change of pace is nice. Like I liked it. I liked at the beginning when they were still doing like the weekly villain or the villain of the week, and then Captain Cold was still a bad guy. I was like,
oh yeah,
fuck, man,
wasn't he Mr. Snart?
Yeah, Mr. Snart. Yeah, hey,
terrible.
They had some great stuff, and it was fun. And there was a lot. And then Legends of Tomorrow, you had like an all-star who's on that, and that was a great concept. And fucking Supergirl had okay moments, but then they just kept on expanding, and it turned to shit because they were trying to.
Supergirl made a great spin-off called Superman.
I mean, yes, Superman and Lewis was the best part to come out of that fucking political shit show.
It's true.
TLB 2.0 says, I wouldn't take CW even if it was for free.
Oh, Landon, but you could turn it around.
Batwoman
is a horrible show. Disagree.
And Keely Chow says, how did we go from Buffy the Vampire Slayer to Batwoman?
Because they're all on. Well, I mean, it wasn't. Was it the CW when Buffy was on? Or
yep.
was it? It was already called the CW then?
Yep.
Are you sure?
I am absolutely positive it was when she died and got resurrected that it became
what was it before the CW?
I think it was the WB network.
That's what I think it was too.
It was WB, and then they transitioned to the CW, and I remember because they said new name,
So is that wait a second? So what's a CW stand for? Is that supposed to be like CBS and Warner Brothers?
I guess. I don't know. I know
it's
that
like
they
when
both...
did they make the transition? When they combined companies here and be like, yeah, we're gonna work together to make terrible TV. Yeah.
I guess so. Multiple industry insiders have speculated in recent years that ViacomCBS could devise its stake in the CW as its output on the network declined. News that WarnerMedia, ahead of its Discovery takeover, would look to sell its stake or become a passive partner in the CW, would be a surprise given how much the network the chaining
Channing Dungy.
Dungy-led studio programming. What the fuck does that mean?
I don't fucking. No one cares.
Reps for the WarnerMedia and ViacomCBS did not immediately respond to THR's request for comments. A spokesperson for Nexstar declined to comment. Pedo
Read
the
the
full
pedo memo below.
To our valued CW team. So valued. I am sure you have seen the recent speculation in the press around the CW, so I wanted to take the opportunity to address this with you directly and share with you what we know. First, as many of you are aware, over the past year or so, this transformative time in our industry has led to a series of business activities across media and content companies. Given the environment right now, Viacom, CBS, and Warner Bros. Are exploring strategic opportunities to optimize. Oh, sorry, I really got into that. To optimize the value of their joint venture in the CW network. It's too early to speculate what might happen, but we promise to keep you updated as we learn. So what does this mean for us right now? It means we continue to do what we do best. Make the CW a successful environment.
Okay. When did they wait? Did that start already?
No, you didn't, Beto. No, you didn't. You did. Oh my god. I would fucking quit after that. I'd be like, is this guy fucking serious? It is
Like, can you imagine after whatever happens here, right? Let's say they sell it entirely to one company, so you ain't gonna have somebody working together, and this person completely turns the network around, and in, let's say, 6 3/4 year, it's the number one network in network. Can you imagine?
that would be that would prove a lot of points.
Working this combining our fucking efforts thing is fucking ridiculous, and I don't understand it at all. That's like CBS saying, "Hey, we're gonna put up some money to put some shows on ABC because we want to." I'll be like, "Well, why don't you just put them on your own network that you make more money off of?" And they'd be like, "Yeah, we don't want to do that." What?
The CW is successful and vibrant as we always have done. Okay, pedo. Okay. Notice he just put Mark at the end. We have a lot of work ahead of us with more original program than ever. This seasons of expansion to Saturday night are growing digital and streaming.
What?
And
What the fuck's on Saturday night?
And we thrive when we come together and build the CW together.
Hello, Laura.
Oh my god.
This whole thing. That's so stupid. All of this is dumb. This entire thing is dumb.
So, PB, what's your thoughts on the thriving and vibrant success?
Dude, I feel like this could be possibly the best thing that could happen for them. Like, either completely disappear, like gone, like we're gonna sell this off and it's gonna be absorbed into something else and it's just gonna be gone. So you have you just have a fond memory of when you used to watch One Tree Hill, and that's it. That's all you know about the CW. That'd be the end of it. They'd be like, "Man, you remember that network that used to do those DC shows?" Be like, "No, I don't. I was watching Doom Patrol. It was spectacular."
Back in my day, we'd watch Supergirl and all these crossover shows at once. Oh, Grandpa, you and your old stories that don't exist.
Oh, you mean like an Avengers movie? You watch the Avengers movies?
Yeah, no, they were on television. They were on the picture, on the television screen.
On the
There was
telly?
a green guy, and there was a purple things, and Red dude?
Oh, so you're talking about Avengers.
No, it was on television.
Like, who the fuck is the green guy?
With Green Arrow.
Oh, okay. I was like, Martian Manhunter is not in one. Well, I mean, he's
Yeah, he
in
is, isn't he?
Supergirl at the end. Kinda.
He kind of is, only he's not a green shade. Too soon?
No, I mean, he goes green every now and again.
Isn't he that deformed fellow with cerebral palsy?
Rose Matter says,
Oh,
PB
fuck
heard there
yeah.
might be a
Fuck
One Tree Hill
yeah.
reunion.
I'll take. Sophia Bush is starting a new show on CBS.
Yes, I do.
She's gonna be a hot doctor.
Yes, I do. I'm going to be watching it.
I gotta set that shit up to record.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, I better not have missed it. Pretty sure it starts this week.
Speaking of which, you notice we haven't done Mando Mondays because it's not Mando anymore. So we do like
Wait, is the Mandalorian
Fat Fridays?
Fat Fridays?
Yes, Fat Fridays.
Okay, but wait, that's gonna have to be like I didn't start watching the show yet.
People are gonna be so confused because I'm gonna have like good things to say about the Book of Fett, and I'm going to have a surprising review for Cobra Kai because I was talking to Justin. And yeah, I have some concerns. I have a lot of concerns.
It'd be funny if you did like a Book of Boba Fett review day or something stream and you haven't seen the show at all and you're just talking about, I know, it might be all right. I don't know. We're just hypothetically talking.
I agree, Killy Chow. Thank you. I wasn't the only one who watched this show. Screw
What
the
show?
CW for canceling The Ringer after one season. Yeah, they canceled.
The show was built off the movie?
Well, wasn't that the one where the guy tries to be a retard for a while with the special ed things?
No, it was a show with I believe I want to say Sarah Michelle Gellar was in it. It was a very good show. It's hard for me to explain because it's
a show. Yeah.
Let's just say it was a good show that got one season, and we got fucking 3 of Batwoman.
What? Okay, so I wanted to see if there was a second episode of Boba Fett. So I opened up Disney Plus and I scrolled down, and in my continue watching, it says Hawkeye, which makes sense because I was watching Hawkeye. And then it says, because you watched Hawkeye, and it's a bunch of Marvel stuff. And then it says, featuring bounty hunters. What the fuck? Did you have section? In Disney Plus, it says, featuring bounty hunters. And then it goes, Mandalorian, Boba Fett, Star Wars A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Attack of the Clones, Star Wars Rebels, Star Wars, The Clone Wars, the final season, Bad Batch, Star Wars Return of the Jedi.
Is there any non-Star Wars?
The Story of the Faithful Wookiee.
Is there any non-Star Wars ones?
No, that's the end of the scroll. They're all
there bounty hunters and like Guardians of the Galaxy and shit, like other stuff.
No. Only bounty hunters and Star Wars on Disney Plus.
I was about to say, as far as Disney goes, I guess it makes sense they wouldn't have that many films with bounty hunters.
It's not a film. Mandalorian's not a film. Boba Fett's not a film. There is a second episode, 52 minutes. Holy fuck.
So old people refer to their movie as the show. I'm watching the show. It's like the movie, Grandma.
Watching the moving pictures.
The show, the picture show.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's a porn, Grandma.
So I had a surprise article. So this is the last article because that one was going to be my last article, but no, I found something. Okay, so if you guys don't know, I'm a huge fan of the show Titans. Fuck you if you don't like it. I don't care. Titans is fucking spectacular.
It's funny you think I've seen it.
It's one of my favorite shows. So
it's not one of Rookie's favorite movies.
If you haven't been keeping up on Titans, they introduced Red Hood, which was a spectacular season. Go check out season 3. But it was such a good season, and the ratings went up so well for the show that
Do you
they are
think the
talking about.
ratings? Do you think the ratings went up because it was on HBO Max?
Yes,
I was gonna
100%.
say.
You couldn't see Red Hood throw a head on a table and explosives on any other place but HBO Max. So
You could
go
have
to the
seen
Max
it on DC Universe if it
or
existed.
DC Universe. But technically, the third season premiered on HBO Max. Anyways, so I am super excited. There was an announcement. Want to get your thoughts and ideas. Don't know who's seen this, but I'll give mostly my thoughts and ideas. Titans Red Hood
Red Hood
spinoff
spinoff.
series in the works at HBO Max. I am super fucking excited.
Ooh,
So
there
the
was an ad. You need to zoom in a lot.
oh jeez. So
What's that? What's that? No, I'm serious. Like you do need to zoom in. But what's that ad for?
um
Oh, Spectrum, fuck off.
so the HBO Max streaming service is developing a Red Hood solo series. This show is supposed to be a spinoff of
Whoa,
Titans.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Red,
whoa. They're bringing Han Solo into the Red Hood universe?
no, it's
That's what you
supposed to
just
be.
said. You said Red Hood Solo. Oh, small S Solo. Never mind.
Red Hood is what the character of Jason Todd, played by actor Kern Walters, um, becomes in the third season of Titans. Who is the Red Hood? Jason Todd is the second character to assume the role of Robin and the second character to take up the Red Hood alias. The first appearance in DC Comics, Batman 357 in March 1983, Jason Todd is generally depicted as an orphan street delinquent whom Batman attempts to reform and mentors vigorously. The character was not well received by fans following the revamping of his origins in Batman issue 408 and 409. This negative reception led to DC Comics killing off the character off at the hands of the Joker, which was one of the most brutal kills in DC Comics history. Joker beats him with a crowbar. This at the hands of the Joker, Batman's nemesis. Jason Todd was resurrected in 2005's Under the Hood, which is an amazing story and an amazing anime. If you guys haven't seen it, Jason Ackles does his voice in Under the Hood.
What do you mean an anime?
Well, not an anime. It's a regular animation. It's an American animation, not Japanese anime. The story arc and become the new Red Hood, an anti-hero with a willingness to use lethal force and weapons. Since his return, he operates as the Red Hood in the current DC Comics continuity. Kern Walters made his hit debut as Titans Jason Todd in the 5th episode of the first season, while Walters joined the production in the second season of the series. Walters has been playing the character for 2 seasons now, with it having been confirmed that Jason Todd will be taking the mantle of Red Hood in the 3rd season of Titans. Our last look at the ex-Robin in season 2.
Whoa. When is this fucking article from?
This was from 2020.
Okay, so it's from almost 2 months. Or no, it's from almost 14 months ago.
Yes. But keep in mind, this was for when the season 3 or
Doesn't
whatever.
continue. Keep going.
Okay. Jason Todd playing respect or 3rd season of the Titans. Our last look of an ex-Robin season 2 features Jason Todd paying respects to his former teammate Donna Troy, who passed away in an attempt to prevent a damaged transmission tower from landing on civilians, which was the stupidest fucking death. And I'm so glad they ended that.
What do you mean? I thought that it was unbelievably realistic, and I loved it.
I hated it. Jason soon leaves the airport, implying that he is going to be Robin and a Titan, a live-action Red Hood television show. While this announcement might be exciting news for Titan fans, it should not be surprising. In an interview with comicbooks.com's Chris Killen, Curran Walters states he is ready and willing to play Jason Todd in a spin-off about the Red Hood. Yeah, I mean, that would be pretty cool. I mean, it all depends on what the team thinks and where the Titans writers decide to go. So it'll be cool if we even got to the storyline on the Titans someday. We'll definitely see. The actor also teased the characters of Red Hood, the Joker, and his crowbar multiple times.
Like, that's not a fucking hood. There is no hood.
No, he's got a hood in the show.
There's no hood in that picture either.
The he
source
took it
material.
Yes, it was taken because Joker's one of his origins was he led the Red Hood gang. So as a FU to the Joker, when Jason Todd got resurrected, he took the name the Red Hood.
And became a villain.
He's kind of like an anti-hero. He
a villain.
He's like the Punisher of the DC universe.
Except that he's a villain.
No, the Punisher's not a villain. He's a
but that's what I'm telling you, is that Jason Todd is a villain.
He's not really. It's hard to explain. The official series is currently titled Red Hood. While that might be the case, the series could still feature the other Outlaws and Red Hood and the Outlaws, which would be fucking awesome. In the comics, Red Hood, Starfire, and Arsenal formed the Outlaws, a group of underrated heroes who use their powers, skills, and weaponry to fight against evil. The team changed members through times, with Jason Todd staying as the core member and team leader. Jason Todd and Roy Harper were briefly joined by the Joker's daughter, who ultimately betrayed them.
Wait, Roy Harper is Arsenal?
Yes. So
and he was Robin for a while too, or no?
No, he was trained by Green Arrow. So the whole thing is,
he's Red Arrow.
Yeah, well, Arsenal. They even mentioned it in Green Arrow.
Arsenal is Red Arrow, man. Like I only seen him in Young Justice. Give me a fucking break.
So basically, it's implied, and I don't know if they'll carry over the original actor from Green Arrow, but it's implied that they're going to bring in Arsenal, and even in the third season of Titans, they mention him.
Wait, there was no Arsenal in Green Arrow. What are you talking? In the TV show?
Yeah, Roy Harper is Arsenal. He even says it. Wow, and
the
show with me. He says,
"Sorry, it's having a massive brain fart."
Yeah, remember he says to the sister that one time, he goes,
"Yeah, he
call
was
me
dating
Arsenal."
the sister.
Yeah, I forget her name. I'm having a brain, whatever. So
her name was Miss Queen.
Yes, Miss Queen. He says to her that his name is Arsenal. Roy Harper were briefly joined by the Joker's daughter, who ultimately betrayed them. Recently, Arsenal left the team, which led Jason Todd joining forces with Artemis, an Amazonian, and Bizarro.
Wait, Artemis is an Amazonian?
Yes.
I thought that she was, what?
Yeah.
I thought she was just female Green Arrow.
No.
What?
Yeah, she's...
Fucking A, they don't make any of this clear in the goddamn cartoon. Jesus Christ.
Is Titans canceled in favor of the Red Hood? No, because it got renewed for season 4.
No, because we already watched season 3, and this is before season 3, jackass.
Yeah, and it even said the series has actually already been renewed for a 4th season. The Red Hood show is supposed to be a spinoff that airs alongside Titans, kind of like Doom Patrol. So that will be fucking awesome. Red Hood has a big role in season 3. He is set to be the main antagonist for the first half. The
I
process of
liked Larry's glasses when he was on Titans compared to Doom Patrol.
Me too.
That's the only thing that I liked about his, let's call it, alpha version? Beta version? Fuck, I don't know which direction you're supposed to make it go when you're moving down the line. Because it's not supposed to be like the vid. Like, it wasn't the Omnicron version.
So basically, the rest of it was just talking about Teen Titans shit, but I wanted to highlight that. So,
That's a
PB.
Joe Biden joke. I said Omni, not Omni.
So, PB, would you be
Yep.
down for a Red Hood
What the
spinoff?
fuck are they waiting for? They had articles from over a year ago. Is it bullshit or is it still a possibility? Is my question now. Because
From
after
what
watching season 3, it seems like they're even more down that path than what they would have been last year.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that they're waiting for
They're waiting for me to watch them week by week to catch up, and then they'll start season 3, probably.
Exactly. They're waiting for Rookie to. So Rookie,
you don't even what?
That's what I'm saying. If I start now,
you didn't even start.
If I watch one episode every week, then they'll have the season out by the time I'm finished, probably.
Okay, well, you got to start with Titans. Titans is the original show. It's the Titans verse.
Yeah, basically.
I would love to see. So, at what point? Like, I know in one of the crossovers they had the evil versions of the heroes, didn't they? On the CW crossover, I don't remember which one it was, but I would love for them to do that again. Build up a couple more shows here.
Exciting news. That might be a thing, and we might actually lose Raven on Titans because it's been announced. Now, I'm not excited about the person helming this exactly. It depends because I did like Fringe, but J.J. Abrams is stated to be working on Justice League Dark, which will have John Constantine.
Live action?
Yes, live action Justice
League. It will have
Dark.
John Constantine from the TV show?
They're in talks with Matt Ryan, from what I heard.
Well, I mean, there's only one other Constantine, and I know that you would be down for him.
Oh, Keanu is already in talks with Warner Brothers Studios for getting a second Constantine movie. I haven't highlighted that yet because I want more to materialize.
So, which Superman are you going to use for evil Superman? Because I feel like at this point, I have enough that are young and old. Because I know that evil Superman, he was always a little older, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Isn't that the Man of Steel version?
I mean, we could use. I think Henry Cavill, because of how Zack Snyder made him in the Snyderverse, I think you could use Henry Cavill's Superman as evil Superman because
that's what I was saying. Like,
I would see him closer to killing someone than like Tyler Hoagland is his name. Yeah,
he's literally one Lois away from killing the whole planet. So,
I mean, Brandon Routh's Superman could do it too because he was in Kingdom Come, and in his timeline, he lost Lois Lane. So you could use him too.
That's what I was saying. At this point, we have enough of them that you can just go and pick one or two and do a story with them.
I think they need to bring back Michael Rosenbaum's Lex Luthor. I'm just saying, like, he's got a great YouTube channel, but I think he just needs to come out of retirement and fucking do Lex for us one more time. Like, I was watching Smallville and I'm going, like, we will never get another Lex Luthor.
Okay, so if it wasn't that one, as in that particular Earth, because on that particular Earth, Superman decided to give up his powers. How disappointing in the crossover, whatever, not the point. But how would you feel about him being from a similar Earth to that one? And then since he was evil, he would end up being good in this version, right? Because if Superman's evil, Lex Luthor has to be a good guy.
I mean, I'd be down with that. Like, Michael Rosenbaum's such a great actor. I think he can. He pulled off. He's
pulled
the
off.
only.
He's trans. He's a
the
trans
only,
actor.
He is. He's the only version of Lex Luthor that we ever got where you actually wanted him and Superman to get along. Like, by the time you're in
Dude, the
the
whole
season,
fucking time, I was like, fucking A, Clark, stop being an asshole. Fucking A, Clark, stop being an ass. This guy just wants to be your fucking friend, and you're gonna drive him to be the most evil fucking guy, and you've done it.
I was like, every time I was like, just tell him the truth. And then that one season, I think it was season 4 or 5 when they had Morgan Edge, and he told him everything, and then he fucking forgets everything. And I was like, Clark, you could still tell him. You just tell him you're fucking Superman already. It's like, he's
Right?
rich and will be your friend.
Like, holy fuck, man. Oh, can you imagine Superman with gadgets?
Oh, that would be great.
I mean, the only gadget per se is like his spacesuit. Like, he has different suits like that. He's got the underwater suit so he can breathe.
Generation Productions has a great one because it's about Superman. He says, why is Superman like Thanos? Because all it took Superman was one snap of the neck and Zod was gone. LOL jokes. I respect that. That was a good one.
Oh,
I read
shit.
it. I was like, you son of a bitch. That was a good one. So I know Rookie can't really comment too much because he's got to fucking catch up by like next year. I'll be able to ask him the question.
Are they going to be able to get Jorah Mormont on the show? Potential show?
I mean, if they do Red Hood show, they wouldn't need him because Red Hood is like Punisher. Actually, he's a lot like Punisher. He works on his own.
No, but I'm
So-
saying like we just watched season 3, and the way that Bruce Wayne feels about how he treated Jason, you're telling me that he wouldn't, how could he not be intertwined in a show that he's the main character of?
That would be interesting. Maybe giving him his tech, or maybe Jason starts off killing people and he comes in and he's like, no, but see, Jason already had his arc where he was kind of like, okay, I can seriously injure people, but I'm not going to kill them, because he killed a bunch of motherfuckers in that season.
That's what I'm saying. We already made it through there. Now we're to the point where it's just him and his group of good guys. You're telling me that they're not going to be like Batman pops in? I mean, that's like when you're watching Young Justice. It's always about the younger characters. Like, they are the sole focus. But you're super fucking excited every time you ever see one of the original Justice League members pop up. You're like, holy fuck, this is going to be a big episode. Goddamn, Superman's here.
Oh, yeah. Young Justice does it really well.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the first time that fucking Batman shows up is what? When dumbass Dick is in jail?
And
fucking hallucinates him in?
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
I've seen Young Justice.
All of it?
I think. Was there like 2 seasons?
It's on season 4.
Fuck. Okay. I thought I was caught up on something. Nope.
You were caught up to it because it went on hiatus for like 2 seasons or whatever before it came back.
Well, and they like moved where they had them.
And
like
now
moved.
it's on HBO Max.
Yeah, they kept on moving them around, so I lost track of all that.
Right, because it started on Cartoon Network, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Like,
all right,
first
so
2 seasons were Cartoon Network.
We went about 2 hours. We had almost 23 people watching. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it.
Yeah, what y'all doing? It's like, it's a Friday night, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
Friday, January, low
so we got everybody that struck out at the bar.
Well,
So,
we got a bunch of foreigners too who just woke up on their Saturday morning.
Good day to you.
good day.
Jesus
Good day.
Christ.
From
So,
Canada. I don't know.
You're in Canada?
So,
No.
let's go down the line here. We'll start with rookie.
It's two people,
Yeah, it's a line. It takes two people to make a line.
I guess.
So, we've got the rookie critic. Rookie, what do you have coming up? What things you want to promote? What do you got going on?
You'll be surprised. I'm making it's a Brie Larson video, but not like one that you would think it is. So it's not going to be one that you would expect.
Is she going
one.
to be exercising? Because I will most certainly watch it.
No.
I'm out.
You'll see.
All
Be a
right.
little different.
better-
And then I got the Fandom Collective. Don't follow me. Follow the Fandom Collective. That's more important than my channel. So that's all good.
Okay, so I'm going to preface this. Definitely follow the Phantom Collective because I am a part of that. But also,
Not the way that Rookie's a part of it.
Also follow the Rookie Critic because he's not only a part of it, but you also kind of like run that, don't you, with some other people?
Are you one of the founding five?
We got the owner, and we got co-owners basically. So me and Flip are the co-owners.
Wait, I thought there was 5 of you that started the Fandom Collective.
Technically, but that all kind of faded away for a bit. As far as the legit owners, then that's us. But like the others are still associated, but not like as owners on like a business side.
Who is the 5th person?
Sith Kryptonian, but yeah, he vanished.
Yes,
long time ago.
Oh,
He went back to the dark side.
Yes, he was consumed by darkness.
Poor Sif. We always told him, when you're straddling that line, you tip at any time. So go check it out. Go support the Phantom Collective. Great content creators. The thing I love about the Phantom Collective is that they're doing what I try to do on this channel. They promote smaller channels or newer upcoming YouTubers.
I thought you were gonna say the thing I like about the Fandom Collective is they're not the Fandom Menace.
I mean, I didn't want to lead with that, but yeah.
I mean, that is true, though. But yeah, there's a lot of Fandom Menacers in it, but it's more like a sphere of different type of creators and corners and pockets.
Yeah,
all around.
It's a great community where you can really find your niche, much like this wonderful community that I am a part of. And as always, we have the co-host, the co-manager, and he even has a section here in the Fandom Zone called the Fandom Woods, Mr. Pop Culture PB.
Fandom Forest, motherfucking god damn!
It's 2 F's. It's 2 F's to make it simpler, right?
Holy shit! You double F, man. God damn. Anyway, Fandom Forest, join me Sunday night. Because tomorrow night, we're going to be on Perp's channel talking about Cobra Kai. And then apparently, we're doing another episode of Late Night Talks with a special guest that the host has yet to tell me about. But maybe he could tell all of you about the special guest right now.
Yes, and tomorrow night I have a special guest, Ahsoka. You've seen her on here.
Tano fan?
Yes, she will be on tomorrow.
Wait, what are we talking about?
We're going to probably maybe throw Star Wars in there. Who knows?
Oh, what are you?
Wait, is it Ray Kennix or which person?
Her name is Ahsoka. Tano fan. If you guys haven't checked out her YouTube channel, go check it out. She does stellar cosplays.
Oh my god, it's fucking premium stuff, man.
Yeah, she's got
unbelievably impressive.
She's got way better production quality than the Fandom Zone. She's and she gives great, really down the middle reviews. She does not have anything to do with any of the politics. She just kind of just reviews a show. based on the show. She is very, very good at doing her reviews and a good friend of the channel here. She was one of the newer channels that I interviewed when I was starting the Phantom Zone talks.
And now she's way more popular than we could ever hope to be.
Yes, now she's way more popular, but she's a good friend. Go check her out. Amazing channel, and she'll be on here tomorrow night to talk with us. And if I
Maybe
have her
Star
on, we'll talk
Wars.
Star Wars.
Maybe Star Wars.
Oh, we definitely got to talk Star Wars. Like, I want to get her feelings on Boba Fett, because
why did we not do Boba Fett this week? I'm so confused.
I didn't do Boba Fett this
week.
How
many episodes are there going to be?
Because today's Friday, so you can't do Fett Friday because it's already past Friday. So
yeah,
wait till next time.
Yeah, we'll probably do them regularly on Fridays once I get things going. But
how many episodes in the season are there supposed to be, Guy?
Like 10 episodes, I believe.
You have no idea.
I have no clue.
No,
but I believe it's 10.
At all. Oh, good. Sam started already.
But
God damn it.
I think that, like, my opinion has been, I think the season is good, but a lot of people have complained it's slow. I think it's a lot on Disney because they've been releasing the shows one episode at a time, which I said is a stupid fucking business model, because apparently this episode really kicked off some things. And, I think that, like, people are judging it harshly because you can't judge a show.
Wait, judging what?
They've been saying it's slow. A lot of reviewers have given it really Fett. They've given it terrible reviews.
It's supposed to be slow.
Yeah, that's been their complaint. It's too slow. There's too
well, see,
7 episodes.
See, it's funny. I agree that, like, a lot of the criticisms I think are kind of stupid. Like when they say that it's slow and whatever. It's not like Boba Fett, he's a badass, blah blah blah. It's like, I don't like the show right now, but my criticisms are very different. It's like, I feel like the things that they choose to focus on is not. It's just kind of weird for what they're choosing to focus on half the time. And like in the beginning on episode 1 where they're showing him get tributes, it's like,
no
I don't know. Like I feel like they could have been using some other way to tell us what's going on. I don't know if he were to be taken over, or if he would be attacked, lose 2 men, would he be like done? Is that his whole army, or does he have more? Like, there's not much. Like, what is he ruling over? Does anybody know who he is even in this town? Like, nobody seems to recognize him. It just seems like they could, like, kind of world build it a little. It just seems like they aren't doing that. With the first couple episodes, would have been kind of nice to have that establish a little. They're showing him, just chill all the time. I don't know.
Yeah, like, I think the problem, Rookie, and I've said this, I think the problem is that the show doing it one at a time doesn't do it any justice. Like, for instance, when they release Invincible or The Boys on Amazon, they'll do one at a time, but they'll normally release 2 or 3 episodes simultaneously. So you get the flow of the story, and then they'll go one at a time. And I think Disney Plus should do that when they release stuff. Instead of just giving us 1 episode a week, they should drop it in like a block of maybe like 1 or 2 episodes simultaneously, just so you can see how the story's going. And then you could get the pacing down so that way you don't have this random release schedule.
No, Star Wars The Clone Wars had 3 arcs over 12 episodes. You knew exactly what was coming, and it worked perfectly. Just let it play out, and we'll see what happens.
Well, and that's what I mean.
Well, I mean, I agree that you got to do that, I guess, but I'd say that it's fair to. Because there's some shows where a lot of good things are happening that are enjoyable before you get to the end. So if a lot of people aren't feeling into it at the moment, I mean, I could see why it's tough, because then you're just kind of being forced to watch stuff that you may or may not like at that point. That's like as it goes, as to where shows that you like from the get-go, I guess.
I mean, but that's supposed to be like Tatooine Mafia stuff, right?
Yeah,
And that's actually funny because they're not showing much of that. They're
Oh,
really not showing much of that at all in the show, which
yeah, they're
is
showing
some
more flashbacks. See, my thing is,
okay.
I like it. Like this stupid argument, like, oh, how did he know how to use or wouldn't he already know how to use the stick? And it's stupid showing that. I think that that's great because just because he's a bounty hunter doesn't mean he
like
knows
I
how
don't
to
think he's
use
used
every
that type
fucking
of weapon.
weapon.
I don't think he's used that type of hand to hand weapon before. He seems to be more of a shoot laser, fire, flamethrower. He's got a string thing. Like I don't know. I assume he's not used to as much hand to hand combat. He's more get the job done in my own way before it happens. It's different when you're hunting things than when you're in the middle of a full on brawl.
Exactly. And I think that I
Okay.
understand the
I have
direction.
I, this. Are we going to talk about it for a while here? Because if we do, you two are going to spoil the shit out of this, and I'm going to have to
I
fucking
think
leave.
it's funny to have to know this before you watch it because then you'll be able to figure out what to point at. You'll be like, oh, okay,
I have an important question. Does it have a baller intro like The Mandalorian?
I didn't consider that to be baller, but
Oh,
okay,
I love The Mandalorian intro.
that's just my opinion though.
Like, especially if you got some quality speakers. That's a great
It
intro.
has the same type of intro. There's nothing really different in the same outro.
What do you mean the same outro?
It's the same intro and outro basically
Oh,
that they use for the
okay,
Mandalorian.
gotcha.
Yeah,
They didn't they didn't change like they kind of let you know it's like in the same world. It's just it's Fett, not Mando. But
so
the
I guess like what I'd say too is like just like some of the critiques, like it's Dancing with Wolves, but with banthas or whatever. With the one of the story things in episode 2, it's like, I mean, is that a problem? Because there's tons of that throughout lots of stories, and that's done quite often. Like just because it's a type of thing that's been done before, does that make it bad? I mean, I think that some of its execution was a little weird, and there's not much explaining as to why a lot of things are happening. Like, why is he choosing to stick around this group of Tuscans? That seems kind of odd. I kind of wish there was more of a reason, like at least a little hint as to why he is choosing to stay rather than like trying to leave when he went and got the speeders. Like, I wish there was something that hints as to why he's really wanting to stay there. Like, I feel like I have no idea. I have no idea what his goals are at all yet. At all, he's given no. I don't know anything about his character, and it's been 2 episodes. It kind of feels like he's just going through the motions, and I have no idea. Like, I have no attachment to a character yet, I guess, and 2 episodes. Like, not even a little bit.
Which yeah, I agree. That seems to be the main issue, and that was my issue too. Is that it's forming a connection. But see, with me, I know all the lore behind Boba Fett. He's one of my favorite characters actually in Star Wars. So like I know all the lore and I get it. I
Okay.
think I agree with what you're saying. I think that the way they're choosing to explain it and they're taking bits and pieces from like the books and the comics, but they're taking the pieces where it's like if you don't understand specifically the character, you're gonna be completely fucking lost. I'm waiting for that episode where people go, "Oh, I get it." Like I'm thinking like maybe the third or fourth episode they'll get into the meat of what's actually going on because I get the storyline. I've actually seen it before. God help me, part of the EU is a lot of what they're pulling from, and some of it from his comics. So, like, I get what they're going for, but how they're choosing to tell the story is very weird, and it's even weirder too because Favreau has proved he's a really good writer and he's good at putting this stuff uh, in a coherent way where people can latch onto it, even if they're not a Star Wars fans. But this feels like very like niche, and it's really kind of hurting the series. Like if you look at the comments for people who review it and give it a negative review, you'll see a bunch of people going, "No, that's part of this book and that book." But here's the thing: not everybody's read the fucking books or even care about the
Yeah,
EU.
my
Oh my
only
God,
experience
it's
with
the
Boba.
EU people pissed off about it.
My only experience is the films, and I don't have that much on his character based on that. And so, but like the show is treating it like, oh, you know this character very well, and you like him, and now you get to see him do stuff, and I'm like, I don't know. This could have just been anybody. I don't know anything about him other than he is a bounty hunter that was hired by Darth Vader at one point, and he was kind of smart enough, I guess, to wait in the trash to find Han and go to the clouds. And like that's all I have. Like he kind of flirted with the dancers at Jabba's palace. So, like this is kind of the only character bits that I have of him. So
well, I mean, from episodes 1 through 3 of the movies, we know he was a clone that all of the clones were modeled off of. Or
right. Well, okay, yeah, of course, with that, but still, I mean, regardless, even with that, though, I don't know much about him now.
And in Clone Wars, he was trained by a group of mercenaries, and that he was taken aboard, and then he stole a ship and left, and kind of learned or took what they taught him and kind of made his own way in the galaxy. That was all.
Right, but I mean, even with that, I feel like that doesn't really help with what we have here now, with where he is now, post Jabba and the Empire and stuff. Like I don't know anything about this character now, like as to what he is at all, anything. Just nothing. It just I guess it's also the way he acts. I guess like the actor. I don't know. The guy's fine and all, but I don't know. It comes off very janky to me the way he says lines.
I don't think you mean it comes off janky. It comes off Django-y.
I mean, sure. It's like the way he talks and says every line. He overemphasizes it. No, I get it. It's like it's very simplified. I don't know the way he's. Do you get any of that, Zod? Like when you're hearing him. When you're hearing him, that's why I said Zod. It's like, the way he talks, I'm kind of like, I don't like how long you're here. I mean, I would like there to be a somewhat silent protagonist, but I mean, I'm okay if he's going to talk, but like he just seems to be saying a lot of lines for no reason, and the way he says them just come off weird to me. I don't know.
Yeah, he's got a very the best way I could put it is like a wooden kind of style to his acting. It's very hollow, and there's like he overemphasizes things. Yeah, there's things within the acting, and I think that's a lot to do with the directing too, and the style he delivers lines. It's very like wooden and kind of generic.
Yeah, overemphasizing stuff is overemphasizing is a good phrase for it. Overemphasizing simple stuff, so it sounds like he's making this important when it's just, it could be, give me a glass of water. Give me a glass of water. Like the way he says it, I'm just like, I don't know. The more he talks, I want him to not talk.
A glass of water.
And then like how he has to always go to the Bacta tank just seems kind of weird. Like, does he need a Vader suit to live now? Like he keeps on going back to the Bacta tank. Like, that just seems weird, and I don't know. I guess I didn't see Mando either, so I know he was in that, right? Like I had no idea what happened in there.
Whoa.
So
you're telling me he keeps on going back to a tank?
Yeah.
Yeah, Keely Childs had a couple of comments. The first one was Boba Fett is supposed to be a badass bounty hunter who ranks up there. Right up there with his father, Jango Fett, Cad Bane, Lobo from DC, and Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop. Not the new live action version. And Boba Fett from the movies and EU would put up a fight against Cad Bane and Lobo from DC. Yes, I agree.
I was told the live action version was the only version that mattered.
I mean, see, just if from me, like the live action one, I wouldn't be able to say that he's a super duper badass because we only see him do a few things, and I don't know. Like I'm like, I mean, that's average, I guess, for what you do. That's fine because if we look at what he does in the movies, he just Yeah, he kind of smartly went, oh yeah, I'm gonna follow the thing in the trash, and oh, that's where they were. Aha, so I found them. And then when Luke arrives, he kind of was able to figure out that Luke was there and shoots at him for a sec, and then that's done. And then later he like shoots a string at Luke when his gun got cut off. Like I don't know. Like that's all I've seen him do. I don't know where everybody thinks he's super badass from the movies. I don't know.
Like, I
Bye,
completely disagree with that
TLD
list.
2.0.
See you later, Landon. Like, Lobo is way better than everybody else on that list. He flew through space. He doesn't have to
Yeah,
breathe oxygen, and then he beat the hell out of Superman.
and not only that, but Lobo's been literally dismembered and pieced himself back together because
Like,
can't die.
he's way more of a bounty hunter and has an unbelievable set of skills compared to the rest of them. If we're doing a 1-to-1 comparison.
Oh yeah, Lobo is hands down like one of the best.
Like, even if
bounty
you
hunters
if you do the
across
if you
anything.
do the in-universe comparison, you would have to give Jedi powers to Jango Fett and Boba Fett to keep them on par with the strongest people in their universe, and they don't have them.
Yeah, because there'd be no way you would take on the main man with just a flamethrower and grenades and shit. You'd
No, I'd
need a
be
lot
like,
more than that.
Dr. Fate, please. Calling Dr. This motherfucker is trying to kill me, and I don't know what to do, and you do magic, so
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
DC stuff. Anyways, thanks everybody for tuning in. We went for a solid 2 hours. It was a good episode. We had Rookie here. We had fun. We talked
I like
about farts
the
in a jar.
post-credit scene of this episode is all Star Wars pretty much until they said Lobo.
Yeah. So the big takeaway here is watch Star Wars. Have a wonderful evening, and as always, remember that the only rule here in the fandom zone: kneel before Zod.
Can't do it, guys.